So the very simple question, do you approve or disapprove of the way Joe Biden is handling his job? This is Gallup. Approve 38, disapprove 58, no opinion 4. Okay. Then Gallup lists the modern presidents at this time in their office, about 3.5 years. Okay. Biden has the lowest approval rating of any of them. All right, at 38%. So George H.W. Bush, 42%. That was the recession. Barack Obama, 46%. Trump, 47%. Carter, 48%. W. Bush, 51%. That was 9/11, still resonating. Bill Clinton, 53%. Good economy under Clinton. Nixon, 54%. Reagan, 54.5%. Eisenhower, a whopping 73%. Because the Korean War was winding down and it was the 1950s. Okay, so Biden in modern times is the lowest job approval rating, period, of any of them. But Nancy Pelosi goes, she's spectacular. So the facts are the facts. CNN poll, I did this yesterday. I don't want to do it again. Has Trump up by 6 over Biden. And when RFK and the others in the mix, Trump's up by 9. So I reported that last night on the No Spin News. And I also said, I don't believe the poll. And I don't. I think it's much tighter than that. But I could be wrong, right? Yeah. Joining us now is a guy who's rarely wrong. And he's a pretty precise man. His name is Doug Schoen, coming to us from Miami. He's a Democrat political strategist. Has a book out you might check. 4 presidents, Kennedy, Nixon, Biden, Trump, leaders who changed history in changing times. Okay. So when you saw the CNN poll come out, you said to yourself, what?
I said, as I should, Bill O'Reilly's right again. That is, this is a very close race, Bill. It's a couple of points either way. I don't think Trump has a 6 or 9 point lead. I certainly don't think, given his approval rating, Biden has a lead at all. But basically, given where the race is, given where it was in 2020, this is a couple of point race either way, with the advantage to Trump for the reasons you cite, the low approval of Joe Biden.
Okay. Now, is anything likely to change? I have said, and I believe this to be true, it's just a gut guess. Something going to happen between now and the vote in November. Something fairly significant that's going to tilt it one way or the other. But say that doesn't happen. Is there anything that could shift public opinion, any policy, any kind of report financially that could really hurt Joe Biden at this point? Or is all the bad news out?
Very good question, one you don't get anywhere else, Bill. Here's what I think. Nothing significant happens. We're going to have a 1 or 2 point race as we did 4 years ago. What's most likely to happen? My guess is more bad news than good news. There could be an expanded conflict in the Middle East. We all hope that doesn't happen. If that does, the polling suggests it'll hurt Joe Biden. Inflation is stubbornly high. If it stays high, it will most likely hurt Joe Biden. If we get better economic news, lower inflation, lower prices at the pump in the grocery store, it will help Joe Biden, help him marginally, because prices are up over the term of his time in office. My best guess, close election, advantage Donald Trump for the reasons we've been discussing.
Okay, so the specter of a terror attack on the United States is high. And there's a lot of chatter, I understand. Remember, I wrote Killing the Killers. We have excellent sources in the U.S. intelligence apparatus. A lot of chatter, more chatter than usual, about some kind of attack within the United States by the Islamists. This, again, is speculation. Nobody wants it to happen. And if you do want it to happen out there, you're really, in emotional trouble. You don't want people to die. All right, so your political candidate wins one way or the other. But the heightened risk of a terror attack If it happens, that's the end of Joe Biden because of the open border, correct?
I would think more likely than not it would. There would be a very short-term country rallying around the president if a tragedy like that happened. But Bill, to be candid, given what's happened since the pullout from Afghanistan, given what's happened in Ukraine, what's happening in the Middle East, I believe if it was more than 30 days before the election, something like that, a tragedy like that happened, it would redound to the benefit of Donald Trump and the GOP.
See, I disagree with you here. I don't think Biden's going to get people coalescing around him like Bush did, because the open border is on everybody's mind. Everything is expensive these days, you know that. The government is printing trillions of dollars and consumer prices higher than ever. If the government continues its printing and spending, the dollar could continue its free fall and lose its coveted role as the world reserve currency. Let's hope that doesn't happen. But there are a few things you can do right now. American Hartford Gold can show you how to protect your money, your retirement, your hard-earned savings against inflation by helping you diversify a portion of your portfolio into physical gold and silver. Start with a short phone call, and they can have physical gold and silver delivered right to your door or put inside your 401k or IRA. So please call or text them right now. Tell them Bill O'Reilly sent you. Call 877-444-GOLD, 877-444-GOLD, or text GOLD to 65532. Again, that's 877-444-GOLD, or text GOLD to 65532. Thank you for watching the No Spin News. To watch the full episode anytime on BillO'Reilly.com, please sign up to become a premium or concierge member. Visit BillO'Reilly.com to sign up and start watching today.